Welcome back, my ladies. In this lesson, we are going to be crafting your irresistible message. So we looked at your signature offer, we fleshed it out. Now we are going to be focusing on how to communicate it powerfully, how to communicate what you do in your offer very powerfully. So what you'll learn today is the secret to make it easier for your ideal clients to say yes to you even if they have never heard about you before. Then we're going to be looking at how to paint the picture of the transformation that your ideal clients will experience by working with you. So this is the first element that we looked at in the previous lesson, which is a transformation. That is what people want to know. They don't want to know the features or the worksheets or the calls. They just care about what they're going to get and what is the transformation that they're going to get. So we're going to be fleshing that out in this lesson so that you can use it in all of your marketing materials. And the final thing that we're going to do is we're going to complete your 10-second elevator pitch, or how I like to call it, your pickup line. So in module 1, we started it, and now we're going to be polishing it off. We started it as your unique value proposition, which is basically what you tell people that you do so that they understand it. So I'm going to show you how to do that for yourself and polish it off, and then also how to do it for your specific signature program. So this is what this lesson is all about, is to show you that the entire purpose of our marketing is to move people from the before state, so where they're at now, and show them that they can have a different life and move them into an after state. So that is the entire purpose of marketing. That is the only job of your marketing. Show them that, look, you are here, you're experiencing this situation. Now, this could be you, and show them the after state of where they want to be. So it's essentially all we want to focus on in our marketing is really show them, like, look, there is a way that you can go from A to B, and my offer is how I can help you get there. So as you can see here, the transformation is all about looking at, as I said before, going from the before into the after. And so we want to talk about that process, like where are they going to end up? So this is the best and easiest way that I have been able to explain this to my clients so that they can really focus on speaking to their ideal clients in a way that they understand where they're going to end up. So I'm going to give you an example of how I've created this table, and this is what your homework is filling this out so that you speak in those terms. And I'm going to give you this example of my client Lauren, who is a network marketer, and she focuses on helping full-time corporate professionals start a business, a side business, without quitting their job. So let's look at this example. These people, what do they have? So currently, the way they are now, they have very little freedom and at an unfulfilling job. So they probably feel unfulfilled. Oh, we're going to go into that next. But that's what they, you can go into more detail about what they have, but this is just a simple example. They have an unfulfilling job, and what is going to be there after? They're going to be able to have a new way to earn income. They are going to have a team that they can lead, because currently maybe also something they don't have is a team that they're leading. They're just employees and they don't have anybody to, feel like they can lead and take to the next level. So what they're looking for is a way that they can become leaders outside of their job or in their job, because they don't have that. So an after state would be you are going to have a team of people that you can lead. Now, when it comes to the feeling, so how do they currently feel? They probably feel trapped working for somebody else. Maybe they feel unappreciated. Maybe they feel unfulfilled with their careers. They feel like they want to do more, but they don't know how to, because they just know this is the only way they know how to build their careers. So what could be an after state? Well, once you have a team and you have a side business, how will you feel? You're going to feel inspired by the future, excited about working on your job, on your business. You're going to feel appreciated because you're going to have a team of people that are going to be, relying on you, and then you're going to feel like a leader. So you're going to feel empowered. So you can go into a lot more detail. This is a very this is a small grid. I can really go into all the details. This is really important that you like really get in the zone and look at all of the things that they're going to feel, like the confidence, because they're going to be walking into a room feeling like at home in their bodies and feeling sexy, like nothing's going to be jiggling around in their bodies. I don't know, whatever it is that you help people with. Now, the next level is to look at what is their average day going to look like. And this is so important because once you get into their average day, you really are painting a picture of how it's going to help people transform. So in this case, maybe right now they are an employee, they don't have a team, they feel unfulfilled, right? And their average day is, they're rushed to work, they're always stressed, they have no time well, if it's a woman, she has no time for herself, and people are always demanding things from her. So like obviously you have to go into more detail about that, but that is what her average day looks like. Maybe she has a family and everybody's asking things from her. She's constantly running around but not really taking care of herself and not really feeling fulfilled, right? So what her average day would look like is, she wakes up, she is supported by a community of leaders that are helping her, and she's also leading a team of people, and she has time for herself, for her family. She's able to, stay at home and know that she can, raise her family in a way that she doesn't have to give up her time. So you can really look at speaking about that after state that people are going to be, or the average day that people are going to be experiencing. And this is the most important, out of all of these, this is the most important one because this is what moves people the most. If you can show people that you can change their status, they are gonna buy from you. So if you can show them look, you're gonna be an employee, right now you're an employee, but then you're gonna be an entrepreneur, you're gonna be a leader, you're gonna be a powerhouse woman. If you speak to that change of status, people are immediately connected to who they are going to be if they work with you, because they're going to see you as that gateway to increase their status. So this is something that I have learned from one of my marketing mentors, and he always said to me that, you can talk about the features, you can talk about the plans, the worksheets, whatever, but people don't care at all about that. They really just care about increasing their status. And that doesn't mean anything, it doesn't need to be related to money. It just means related to how they feel to, how they're going to be seen in their community, or maybe in their family. So they're maybe right now their before status is like a mom that doesn't have a good relationship with her husband, and she's seen as maybe naggy, or she doesn't like the way her relationship is with her husband. And maybe the status after, she's going to be a really a loved wife who is a contribution to her family, to her community, etc., etc. So you can really paint that status because people ultimately want to be part of a community, and they want to feel like they're being a contribution to those who are around them. So what I want you to do is to go to your workbook and start feeling this out in a lot more detail. I couldn't feel this, it would look really busy if I really go into every single detail of every one of these quadrants. But I want you to don't answer just one word like I did here, like employee, entrepreneur, or I want you to really take this to the next level and stand in your ideal client's shoes where they're at now and go deep. How are they feeling? What do they have? What does their average day look like? Are they counting calories? Are they eating 20 almonds a day? Are they beating themselves up? Are they, stressed because they don't know how to fix whatever problem they have? How is that really impacting their life? How do they feel? And really go into all of that. And then look at, once you finish that, then look at the after. How are they going to feel? And maybe stand in your ideal client's shoes, or a previous client that has had a lot of success, and look at maybe things they told you that they did that you never even considered. Maybe they found their love of their life. Maybe, they ended up having new relationships, more friends, a new business, or maybe they were able just to simply stop binge eating, or maybe they were able to create a new business, attract more clients, have more freedom in their life, better time management, less stress, all of those things, and go really into it, because all of this is what you're going to be using in your emails and in your sales copy. And the last step that I promised you guys is how to craft your pickup line. So these are the 3 formulas that you can use, and you can adapt them to yourself, of course. This doesn't have to be, black and white. This is just a guideline so that you can explain what you do better. So let's start with the first one. The first example, I help new moms, I don't know why that's transitioning. I help new moms lose their baby weight so they can feel sexier than they did before their baby was born. So I help, the specific target market do the thing that you're helping them with so that they can achieve a certain outcome. That's the first one, very simple. And you can actually add one more thing to this one so they can feel sexier than they did before their baby was born without grilling diets and workout plans, for example, or without counting calories, or without whatever, something that they really want to avoid. The next one. And I love this one because this is really going to help you. If you find it really hard to explain what you do, you can just find like a metaphor or something that other people are doing in a different industry and transfer it to yours. So for example, you know how people go to therapists when they have problems with their partner? Well, what I do is similar, except I help women transform their relationship with food so they never have to diet again. In fact, and then you give a testimonial, I help my client Clarissa, stop binge eating and lose weight and find the love of her life. Something like that. Whatever it is that you have helped them create. Maybe you don't want to mention that you have helped them lose weight because that's not something that you want your clients or people to focus on, but that's fine. You just tell them something awesome that your ideal clients achieved. It doesn't have to be a long story, just the actual result. What did she do? What did you help her achieve? And so that's basically a part to give a quick little sample of like what it looks like to work with you. And this obviously was for an example of one of my favorite clients, Marissa, who she really struggled with trying to explain what she does, which is help people transform their relationship with food instead of like focusing on diets. So we looked at like how can we explain what she does in terms that people already kind of know, and so therapists are very similar to what she does. So we kind of created that metaphor and that explanation there. And the last one, this is mainly like for when you have your signature program. So for busy moms who have no time for themselves, the Reset Plan, which could be, the Soulful Marketing Academy, for example, or whatever the name of your program is a tailor-made weight loss program that doesn't require hours at the gym or bland meals. Unlike other fat diets out there, the Reset Plan focuses on mindfulness and meals that moms can even share with their kids. I literally just whipped that up really quickly. But see how that program of this specific framework really shows people who is it for, what kind of, what is the opportunity or what is the problem that these people have, what the program is and what it really is and how it differentiates from others and what is the benefit to people. So I love this example because it's really going to help you explain what you do. In my case, the Soulful Marketing Academy is an 8-week program where I help female entrepreneurs create marketing that is authentic to who they are so that they can grow their business without losing their personal touch, or so that they can grow their business with marketing that is in integrity with who they are. So, you can really change it and make it as fluffy or as not fluffy as you want, but as long as it really speaks to client, like the language that ideal clients already use. I know that my ideal clients use authenticity, and then I'm obviously giving an explanation of like what I'm actually doing. Like I'm helping them build an email marketing program, an email marketing campaign that is authentic. So I'm already, speaking to that, question and like, is this going to be in alignment with my business? Is this going to be unique to me? So it's important that, you speak to those specific desires and questions that people have. So your homework is to go to your workbook and complete the before and after grid and get very, very specific because we're going to be using this in your emails. Like the more work that you do now, especially in the previous module, if you haven't finished your module 2 with your ideal client, like the myths and basically completed the section of the entire worksheet of lesson 2, and module 2, which is all about your ideal client. That was so important because that's all that we're going to be using moving forward as of the next module. So the more work that you do now, the less work that you're going to be doing later. So go ahead and get very specific on your before and after grid and use those findings to polish off your pickup line. And if you have any questions, make sure that you bring them to the coaching call. I am so happy that we're done with module 3, and I can't wait to see you in module 4. Bye-bye.